Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
That'd be good. But yeah, that was interesting. That was cool. Lucky just wanted to bring her on to, like, no guarantees or anything like that. We just like, yeah, sure, stop by, whatever. We'll just meet who you are. And she's from Southside Chicago. She wants to. I just like when people actually have legit goals and like a strong why as to why they're doing things. Like she really wants to, because like in the South Side of Chicago, apparently there's like no studios. There's no way to like really pursue music or pursue certain dreams and stuff because there's no like place to do it. You always had to drive really far away, I guess, to go do something. So she really wants to like bring the required equipment and
Be that.
resources, that's the word, to like the South Side, I guess, so people can start making moves.
I find it interesting that you would feel like you still need like those, I don't want to say that sort of infrastructure, but like with how home studios are such a big thing, I find it hard to believe that you don't have, individuals in that area that like are already doing that. Now, it may not be a production house in general, which that in itself would be a good plus. But, with how, technology is evolving and, with beat makers now that are, like sidelining as being producers. Yeah. There already is that. So the biggest thing is just like if you bring an entity like that there, I'm not saying that people in Southside can afford it, not saying at all, but you got to know your demographic and being like, okay, if I'm bringing, this type of, entity into the South Side of Chicago, how it's going to rival, all those, home studios that, everybody's going to them. Everybody's okay with, going to people's houses now and recording. It's normal now. It's not like before where, it had to be in the freaking big ass building where you got like gobos here, gobos there, and cool lights and a fucking chandelier in the studio. Yeah. Now it's like you're lucky if you got a lamp in the studio,
I got a lamp. It's pretty janky over there.
That's
but
right. So I mean, like, but that's definitely a cool goal to have. So like,
yeah. I mean, some people just don't know. They still think they need a record deal or a big ass studio to make these things happen. And it's just information, bro.
Yeah.
It's fascinating how the world people can change so much with just the right information. It's just amazing how much people don't know. But it has, I think it has a lot to do also with just not even looking for the information either.
True.
Like I know like Dylan likes to use this example as like a friend of his who was like a doctor or something who just never thought to turn on the defroster during the winter in his car. He just never thought to do it apparently, or something like that. It was something weird.
Okay.
But it blew his mind because he didn't even think of it. Like, remember, even me with watching Netflix or something, like I could have brought my mouse over to the couch. I didn't have to keep getting up to change the episode.
I remember that.
Stupid little shit. It's just like you don't think of it.
I remember that.
Yeah. I remember you dying laughing like the last time like you are now. It can be that weird.
I feel like I would have mentioned that to him. It's like, why don't you just bring it over to you, jackass?
I think it was Dylan here. He just literally, he didn't even say anything. He just walked over and just grabbed it and put it down. I was like, oh, fuck.
I freaking love it. No, but you're right, though. It's just like those moments is just like, I get it, like looking at it, just like, okay, why did I not do this whole time? Like, for instance, like, and that's probably the only thing that TikTok is good for me. Mm-hmm. And I don't have TikTok. And
they do chuck on like did you know you could do this, or I learned this today or something. I'm like, damn.
Well, like even like with and something as simple as, putting the bag in the trash can. I would always just take the bag and try to fit it in when you can just put it over the trash can, and then put your hand through, and that's it. That's like 1, 2. You're moving on. You're not like putting it in and putting it around the rim, all that stuff. I'm just like, I got stuff to do, bro.
I know.
Boom, boom. Like 2 steps.
It's weird, dude. Like we just don't think of it.
I know.
And it could be simpler. It's how like they have like those questions where it's like, are you smarter than like a 5th grader or something?
God, yeah.
But like they just think different, It's like, why would you do all this work? We're overcomplicating things
over
here, even though it seems simple to us over here, So I'm sure they're like, even in the studio, there's probably something that's like, oh fuck yeah, bro, I should have did it that way.
But it's always like that, like And even that example, I can bring that, over to, owning a house. It's just like there's some stuff you could do a different way that's easier, but, it just really, like you said, it's all about the information that you have and then what you know. And if that's all you know, it seems like a safer route and approach. Now, I guess in the act of doing things, okay, it's always about like, okay, what are the, I don't want to say plus or minuses, but like, okay, what are the drawbacks? What are the setbacks? If I go this route, is it going to take me longer? Is it going to fuck up more shit? I don't know. All those tangents you can go into, but yeah, it's something as simple as taking the mouse and moving it over. That's I get your point.
But it just goes to show we're limited by what we know. And that's why I'm always telling people, like, in music, okay, collab, dude.
Yeah.
Collab. Like we chat with Blow and stuff. Like, I'm like, dude, like, because I'm mixing his stuff right now and like even helping him out with some, prod stuff up there, just writing a melody to, like, one of his beats or something. Like, he never would have thought to write it the way I did because we're not the same person.
Yeah.
I get it. Or doing vocals the way I did down here. So we're just limited by what we know. That's why it's good to collab. So, like, remember... I think Shane told me, like, the best advice for a producer to be a better producer is to listen to your artist because they're going to think of some things that you're not going to think of.
Yeah.
They'll make you a better producer.
Yeah.
I think Shane said that.
Yeah.
Maybe someone... I'll give him credit. Whatever. Shouts to Shane, bro.
Shout out to Shane, bro.
Yeah,
what's up,
bro.
buddy? What you doing? One day you're going to listen to this and be like, oh, they're talking about me.
Yeah, they talking about me, man. I know them fellas, man. They over on the south side of that road, the Mississippi.
He lost me.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, you talking about shit, you kind of just brought me back into like living all together and all that stuff. It's just like, it's just so crazy. Like you see, like for instance, in something as simple, January, that's usually the longest month in the year, felt like it went by like a flash.
This month?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it's so slow for me.
Oh, really?
No, it's because we're doing so much shit, dude. It's a combination of like fast and slow. It's very odd. I mean, 1 month was straight interview, or 1 week was straight interviews, dude. Like we got back, we had the meeting with the lawyers like a day after, and then it was all like, okay, we have to plan, we have to figure that out. And then we were like, okay, I'm gonna figure this intern shit out, do the handshake stuff. Well, handshake stuff was done back in December, so we were kind of like talking
already
to people already over break and stuff, and I was like all break I was researching so much stuff like distribution companies, like the future of what a record label could be with like Trap Nation and Lyrical Lemonade and like Color Studio and stuff. And like I read this article where like Dylan's been trying to tell me this for fucking ever, but like sometimes you got to hear it from somewhere else,
because you expect it from there for sure.
Yeah, but it was like that, and then something else. I think Roy sent me something about this Dorian Gray thing, Foundation. About like meme pages being like the new playlists and stuff. So I mean that was always in the back of my mind too. And then I read this article that was it was like 2017 or 18, I think it was, how media companies are the next record label. You know what I mean? Because it's all about attention. It's all about like defeating obscurity and all that shit, like being known. So like when you build, and that's what we're doing with Upstate. We're becoming a media company where it's, we're talking about like MC News and all that shit. Network and all that shit, and then like eventually we'll have the Upstate Media Group, and then multiple media companies underneath that and all that shit. Regardless, whoop whoop. Got some sirens going by.
Hey, buddy, I ain't do nothing. My house ain't on fire. Oh, who died?
There's actually a 2 doors down. There's like a military thing. Military.
They literally just pulled it right in front of the house, dude. They're right behind you.
Oh shit!
Is it a firehouse or? It is a firehouse. Oh shit! What's going on? Hold on.
One sec, man. One sec. We going back.
Hold on, my guy.
Okay, we got an ambulance. We got a fire truck. So
this probably is that place.
It's kind of typical, yeah.
This probably is that house. With the veterans and
oh shit! Whoa. No, it's not. It's going to the
no, not them.
Oh fuck! Damn, dude. I hope nobody passed away. They were always chill.
Yeah, they're chill as hell.
I saw like that Nissan right there. Some guy came out of that, and he looked like a medical type of dude. And he walked over to that house.
Man, I guess, it's not like on TV when you see the ambulance come out where they're like rushing and moving quick.
Yeah, they're walking slow.
Walking slow. Maybe it's the South or something. I'm just like, all right, let's see what's going on.
Unless they were pronounced dead or something. I don't know.
Oh, no, it can't be.
That would be fucked,
She's too
man.
chill for that. You know what I mean?
She was chill. Like the old guy was always out there.
Yeah, old guy. Every time
I waved to him too.
Every time I waved to him, sometimes he just didn't see me. He kind of just looked straight sometimes.
Yeah. Oh,
Actually,
he was a stretcher.
Shit. That's one thing I miss about this house too. All these windows.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. I hope we don't need the stretcher. Probably not. You know what kills me when I see that shit? It's like getting on that fucking ambulance ride. $1,100 or something.
Hey, right, dude.
Dude, I
paid $800 for mine. Joseph Series, one of the assistants. When I was blacked out, drunk in an alleyway somewhere, like in Albany or some shit. I woke up in a hospital and I was like, and I had to pay $800 for the trip. I was pissed. I was like, you're fucking with me. Why didn't you? Should have left me there. Should have left me there.
Well, no, we couldn't. Yes, you could have for $800.
Yeah,
leave me there.
Leave my ass there. I don't care if I'm getting fucked by a bum or some shit and fucking getting thrown up.
I'm like, I'm still not out $800.
I need that $800, bro.
Damn, that's crazy.
Damn, that sucks.
Yeah, like
It should be open.
I was looking at that and
One second.
yeah.
One of the older people died over there. Like they've never gone to that house before.
Yet. Damn
Oh, we don't know.
He just said.
But the stretcher's out front. Can you get Joseph? Sorry.
He said they died. I didn't even see anybody come out the car. He just said they died. Stupid.
I don't know. I'm concerned. I always waved at him.
I'm concerned too, but don't say that.
They usually always go to that house over there.
Yeah.
Because there's like a military thing over there.
They're not using the stretcher.
All right, cool.
Someone's on the stretcher or no?
No one's on the stretcher. It's just over there. They brought the stretcher, I guess, just in case. He pronounced them dead already. That's some wood. I'm not superstitious, but that's one thing I'm superstitious about. You know?
Hey, buddy. Me and him are filming a podcast real quick, so I'll hit you up after. Yeah. It looks like they were gonna bring him out. They're probably gonna walk him out. It looks like.
Yeah, for sure.
Get that doorbell. Yeah, maybe I can pump up the volume and hear all the weird stories I just said.
More into the life of Dave when he was out $800 for the ambulance ride.
Yeah, it was like kegs and eggs or something back home, St. Patty's Day. Started drinking at like 7 a.m. or 8 a.m. Yeah, I don't know if they do it anymore.
See, I've never, maybe it's just because of my experience with Halloween when I was still in college, but like anything that involves an incredible amount of drinking and partying, I usually just don't put myself in that environment. Yeah. Just because, I don't know, I feel like I learned my lesson. And
I did.
You know what I mean? It's just like, it's one of those things, like when it's Halloween, it's like, yeah, Halloween, let's get drunk. I'm just like, I'm going to stay home. I'm just like, I don't need to. I'm just like,
I hear you.
It's like, it's one of those. I'm just like,
yeah, I learned that lesson a little later.
Yeah, I'm just like, I'm not trying to go that low again. I'm just like, I'm good. But yeah, being out $800, just like, that's that pisses me off.
Dude, I was fucked up.
That would piss me off. Just like, why in the fuck?
Dude, I literally woke up in a hospital and like, I was like freaking out. I thought I was in a Saw movie because I had like, the needles and the stuff in me and stuff to hydrate me or whatever the fuck. And I like looked to my right, it's G-Mon, my two siblings, Donovan and Daly. They're like, they're young. They're like 10 or something. And I'm freaking out like, where the fuck am I? And the nurse is like, you can't swear. Fuck you. Where am I? I was so confused.
Oh, my dude.
And that's like it happened again too. Like except the next time it was in Massachusetts in Springfield and I woke up and I was handcuffed to the bed.
No way.
Yeah, but I was in like the lobby. They didn't even like give me a room or anything. I woke up, I was like, fuck again? God damn it. I was so mad. I was so mad.
This
dude.
time he was handcuffed.
You're fucking with me. Holy shit.
Oh my god, yeah, he went hard in the paint.
Yeah, it did go hard in the paint. Too much stuff, man. Too much stuff.
But look at you now.
Just got in a taxi cab, got back home, hit up the calf at Springfield. It's fucking.
Well, that was in college, yeah.
Yeah, this was like 2010 or something. I chilled out like 2011 time a little bit.
That was when you was in school near Mechanicville.
No, Springfield's Massachusetts.
Massachusetts?
It's like the west side of Massachusetts.
Okay.
I personally don't like that place. The school,
Springfield or Mechanicville?
Springfield. I love my hometown. It's
Okay.
all glory. It's all good. But just, bad experiences at Springfield.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, it'd be like that sometimes.
So, yeah.
Got some-
The college, the cities, whatever. But whatever.
yeah.
I'll get famous and they'll be like, oh, can we use your likeness? John Cena apparently went to school there. So. Yeah.
How can you not do that sound like it's just so
Dude, my
iconic?
football coach played football with him apparently.
Really?
Like, he was like friends with him or something.
Oh,
Yeah, back in the day.
cool.
But I guess when he got famous, he became a dick or something.
oh, that's expected.
Whatever. Yeah.
You know, would not saying looking at John Cena, you wouldn't expect him to be a dick, but I mean, who's surprised?
I'm not. I don't care. Like, don't compare yourself to anybody.
Well, like for instance, it's like me. When I would tour, like some artists that
Well, I mean, comparison, like if Coach didn't do something.
Oh,
like
yeah,
that
no,
big, I
no,
just mean, like,
yeah,
John Cena's like in the new Fast and Furious now or some shit. I'm
yeah,
like,
he
I don't know
matches the
how I feel
description.
about that.
I feel like he matches.
He's
the
supposed to be fucking Vin Diesel's brother, apparently.
Vin Diesel's brother,
Which is the only. Honestly, when I saw the trailer, Fast 9, whatever it was, it was really cool. Like
is the trailer already out for that?
It came out like a year ago or something,
Really?
but then COVID hit, so they like held off on a lot of stuff. But it was the only way I would accept that Jordana Brewster, like Brian O'Connor's wife, and John Cena being in that movie making sense to me, because I hated that they were bringing her back. Like her character should be retired with Brian O'Connor. I think we chatted about this. It was on the last one or whatever. But I just thought it was stupid that they were bringing her back. But the fact that John Cena isn't like replacing, Paul Walker, it's a different story. It's Vin Diesel's and her brother in this story. I'm like, okay, that's all right. I get why she would get pulled back in now, and that's literally the only way I would accept it, too. Like, if it was just some fuck-off character, we got to bring in fucking Jordana Brewster, so I would have been pissed. I mean, like, come on, man. I didn't even like that they mentioned him in the 8th movie.
Yeah, I think I remember you saying that as well.
I think they even, like, stopped by in the 8th movie for Vin Diesel to, like, chat with her or something. For a minute. I don't remember shit from the Fate of the Furious or whatever it was. It was kind of like a...
Was that the one where they were like driving cars and like on ice?
Yeah.
I vaguely, that's the only thing I remember about that.
That's the only thing
movie.
I remember of it too, man. I don't really remember anything like substantial.
Yeah,
from it.
it's just like like a movie doesn't have much to it when like you only remember that one scene. Well, that just means it's a dope scene, But
Wait, wasn't there a baby in that movie or a kid, like with Vin Diesel's kid or something?
Fuck if I remember. Like
I can't remember shit from that movie.
Wasn't it?
I usually remember them.
Yeah.
Like I could quote them.
Okay, maybe we'll figure it out. Is it the one where we're in France and they had this like literally a warehouse of dope ass cars that just put them? It's like I want that one.
Yeah, and The
I
Rock
want that one.
and
that part
Ludacris show up and they're fucking with
yeah.
that English dude because they thought they were like not rich enough or something.
Because that's the one with the blonde chick that kind of just came in and
Charlize
Vin
Theron.
Diesel kind of just like turned bad guy, turned on his family.
Right.
I think that was the whole angle. He turned on his family
I didn't
because she
really-
had something on them or whatever. And then
I'm not gonna lie, it's probably my least favorite one so far.
I didn't really. It's just. I guess that the whole angle of that was okay. Well, we know Vin Diesel's character, and Fast and Furious, and for him to go about doing something like that, that person has to have something very major on him for him to turn on something that he holds dear, which is family. It seems like he has a great sense of family, so I think that was the whole thing. But yeah, I don't know. It didn't strike me as much at the time, when I watched it, and I may have that DVD. I know usually that's why I like Black Friday because I'll get all the Fast and Furious. They usually always have them.
Yeah,
So,
they'll probably have like a I think the 10th one's supposed to be the final one, like to complete that, Vin Diesel saga or whatever.
Don't tell me they're gonna make another saga.
They were gonna do spin-offs. I know, like The Rock.
Didn't they do a
did
spin-off
it. Yeah,
of it
Rock
already?
and Hobbs. I fucked with that movie. It was entertaining.
I haven't seen it. Is that where the Rock in it and what's his name? The guy that
There's Jason Statham.
yeah, I fuck with him.
Yeah,
dude.
he's the man, dude.
He's
cool
the
as shit.
man. Like,
dude, I love them bickering. It's hilarious as fuck.
Like that guy, like he just has the face of someone that you just don't want
Yeah.
to fuck with. Like
Yeah.
literally. And he's short too though.
He's like 5'8" or 5'9" or something shit like that.
Yeah.
But he's like a black belt and stuff. He's shredded, dude. He fuck you up.
Like,
I would not want to receive a headbutt from him at all. That would kill me.
That head looks mighty clean, my guy.
Mighty
Just like,
domed.
mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like a cue ball.
He hits you in the hand, and it's like your head just like capsizes under the weight and the pressure of like his head, and just like a freaking waterman, like.
Yeah. But yeah, they'll probably start doing more spin-offs and stuff. I think Tyrese and Ludacris were supposed to have their own spin-off too. And
Yeah,
which
those
I'm cool with. Like, expand on the universe.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. I want to be a part of that eventually, whether it's like, giving them music or some shit like that, or getting a quick little cameo in there or some shit like that. It's like I remember when we got that brief for Fast 8 when they were looking for songs. Me and Shane did a song with like a Wonder and because they wanted like a Welcome to the Good Life type fucking song, like Kanye. That was like the brief or whatever, and we made it. Like he told me about it. I was like, damn, that's like a dream I didn't know I had. Holy shit! Like I didn't know I wanted to be part of that. Like,
yeah,
holy fuck,
no,
dude.
that's actually really interesting that you putting it that way. Like even you saying it now, and it's like that. And you're right. It's not a goal until you hear him. Just like, ooh, that's a thing.
Yeah,
That would be that's my goal.
that was like the first like huge thing that like I remember being a part of. Where it was like, holy shit, dude, we can write a song and it like be heard, by these people. Like holy shit, it ended up like G-Eazy song or something. And those fuckers literally just said "Good Life." That's the name of their song. They literally just took the brief and named it "Good Life." I was kind of pissed about that.
Yeah.
I was like, man, you fuckers. I get it though, G-Eazy.
Oh, that's that Jeezy song with Kalani.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember
That song
anything
was
about
okay.
it.
Only
Where the
thing
fuck's G-Eazy been, bro? I haven't heard shit from him.
You know what's funny? I've been waiting for when he came out. I think it was 2016. He came out with like his album, and like everybody was like, "Yo, G-Eazy's dope." It was kind of coming up, and when I was still doing CrossFit, I was like, "Yo," I kept waiting for his next album, and then like it didn't drop, but I think it did, and I'm kind of miss it, and I'm kind of just missed that bus, so I kind of just have to go listen back. I liked his flow when he first came out, just what he was saying. But again, like I feel like when it comes to like white rappers, you kind of just like get like every now and then someone will be in the spotlight for a little bit, then will disappear. It was the same thing with Yellow Wolf. It was the same thing with I would definitely not.
I'd agree with that. They kind of have their moment, like an album or two.
Yeah.
And then, like you don't fucking hear shit from them.
Exactly.
Again.
What's the name of that guy? Macklemore. Macklemore was
Yeah, dude.
huge.
I don't know what the fuck happened to him.
Exactly. It's just like you have.
Probably still writing shit.
No,
but-
he's still like I think the stuff he's done. Like I think with the energy of that song and how big it was. I think his content has always been a little bit more uplifting and kind of just very indie. Which I like as well from him.
It's always like feel good. And
Yeah,
like you
feel
said,
good.
uplifting, which is not
Very-
like what everyone's like.
Yeah.
into. His lyrics are kind of. I would say corny. Personally.
You think so?
But there's like me and Tom and Dylan, the Superb, were like all arguing like with Tom like the difference between cheesy and corny. Like cheesy is like still cool, but you get it. It's a little cheesy.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Kind of like I forget what the example was. It was like whatever. But like corny is like negative connotation where cheesies can be good. Where he was saying like fucking Linkin Park was corny or something like that. I'm like, what?
Damn. Who said that?
Fucking Tom, bro.
Damn.
That's what I
That's
said.
fighting words.
That's what I said.
That's fighting
dude.
words in
Dude,
some
hybrid
circle.
theory, Meteor. Are you fucking with me, dude?
Damn.
Literally. You know how many bands exist because of them?
I think
He's
knowing.
probably here. Tom, you over there?
Yeah, he is. But
Yeah, you over there, bro.
But like I think mostly is
I like those hot takes though.
Yeah.
Like that we're gonna be doing. We should do that one for the next one. Like Tom's hot takes. Fucking
Linkin Park is corny.
Linkin Park is corny as fuck.
Gonna get a lot of hate mails.
Dude, I want them, bro. I want that comment section to blow the fuck up, man. Like I like the what you did with the Zodiac thing.
Oh yeah,
thing. That was cool.
No, cool. I didn't know like I said, I try not to think about it too much. I kind of just like go with instinct and just kind of just knock it out. And like I was telling Tom over there, I'm just like, we'll build on it. You know, it's one thing that you just
do it with me real quick. We'll do a high pitch. Who's that Zodiac? Or guess that Zodiac. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
guess that Zodiac.
Okay, do it 2 more times. 1, 2, 3.
Guess that Zodiac.
1, 2, 3.
Guess that Zodiac.
Okay, I'll use those and layer that and shit, and I'll send that to you for the next one.
Yeah.
Well, I'll leave this in the podcast.
Yeah. If you guys you guys want to know what this is about, you just gotta watch MC to MC. That's as simple as that.
Yeah, we'll make it fucking rad. It'll be
Yeah.
dope.
But I don't know. Like going back to Macklemore and Jeezy and that whole Linkin Park argument, it's just like I think looking at music now, and I guess I don't want to say evolution because I have no fucking clue where it's going because it doesn't seem like it's going anywhere from my perspective. But
It's very experimental now.
It seems to be, but I think in comparison to what's being put out now, what they did, you know, when someone does something so well and it becomes a blueprint and then everybody knows it so much, it's just like, okay, now that you're used to it and you've seen all about it and it's like, oh, it's corny now. Mm-hmm. But at that time when it came out, that was the fucking biggest thing that came out of revolutionized in certain ways. So I get that, you know, and for, you know, having done shows where Linkin Park was closing, there's no way you're going to tell me they're corny. I mean, like, those guys were fucking amazing, you know, like, even though, like, you know, I didn't get to film him, but like just being able to be literally, it was in Ohio. It was called what was the name of the festival? Something Rock. I can't remember. It was in Ohio. It was great. I think it was in a soccer stadium over there. And freaking literally at the top, I can literally look down and see Linkin Park. Literally,
that's cool.
That was like probably the coolest thing ever. Like in the beginning of like my touring career, like that type of stuff.
Dude, I used to work out to them. Like they were like my go-to fucking playlist and all that shit, dude. I fucking loved Linkin Park.
What was that band that's like, I become so numb?
That's Linkin Park.
Exactly. It's just like exactly. It's just like because I keep getting those mixed up with the ones that said like the theme song of Gridiron Gang. This is 10% love, 50%
That's
skills.
Fort Minor. He is part of Linkin Park.
That's what I'm saying. It's just like that's why I get those two confused and on. I'm just like
that was actually a dope song.
I love that song.
Yeah,
like that song kind of breaks it down, like talking about like, you know, like how it fit that movie so well.
Mm-hmm. I don't even know if it was made for that movie. Was it made for the movie?
I would assume so.
It made the soundtrack, but it was like part of his album that came
anything
out.
that has like strings like that, like syncopated, like I love like anything that has violin, like anything, like even tuba. Fuck it, but like, you know, mostly
tuba. I fuck with tuba.
Even like violin gets me. If I hear a track and it's violin, so I'm not gonna have to hear probably still have to hear the rest of it, but like for the most part, I'm like I like it.
Dude, all those late 90s, early 2000 bands just hit a little different.
Bangers, bro. And that's the thing.
I think like Godsmack with the I stand alone. Dude, you're deadlifting, you just feel like a fucking god, dude. You're just like, yeah, it's all me here. Fuck all y'all. That's my deadlift, or that's my squat rack.
Is that what you were saying at Belmont when you were weightlifting? You were listening to Godsmack?
Well, stuff like that. Well, it was a little later. I mean, I don't remember what the fuck I was listening to at Belmont, but like, remember like the director or whatever like fucking yelled at me for deadlifting too much because I was like dropping it.
Yeah, I know.
400 or 500 pounds.
Yeah, I know. Everybody was just like, I don't know if they made a sign after you were doing like, don't drop it. Like after you were doing it so much, I'm just like, God damn it.
I'm like, y'all gotta accommodate me. Like, I'm not sorry all these fucking kids are skinny and can't do what I can do.
Like, I'm trying to get jacked, bro. What's up?
Dude, you remember me, dude? I had that like hoodie and the big ass beard and everything. I was like 220 pounds.
I got a picture of you sitting right here in this room with a little beanie, big old beard, and you were jacked.
You was a big boy.
Big boy.
You
even that video with that you did with Celica and Shane, the cover.
Dude, I haven't seen that since we did it.
Really?
Yeah. I don't even know where the fuck that is. Is it posted somewhere?
No, you never told me to post it anywhere. It was just to send to that label so they could see what she could do. I have it.
She should fucking release it.
I want to release it. I haven't.
Hit her up, man. Just hit up Shane. Be like, yo, I got this video I'd like to put up.
Yeah,
remember
like
that shit. Like, I don't remember. Like, I remember us like setting up.
Yeah,
in
we
this
were right
room.
here.
Yeah, dude, it was actually a pretty hardcore setup.
I was actually.
I can't believe Shane played with us. That was awesome.
Shane's face in the video. Do you remember the facial expression
he was? As fuck he was like, oh yeah, he's feeling himself. Dude, then I know exactly what face you're doing too. It's just like.
I'm sorry, Shane, but just like looking back at that video, he was feeling it, but just like his face was like, yo, everybody.
Dude, that was fucking awesome.
I'll go back to that video and look. I'm just like, God, why did I not post this video? I was like, oh, record stuff. Because like to me, when it comes to y'all guys stuff, I never know like if, especially with Shane, I never know if it's due for a project or all that stuff. So I have it. Mm-hmm. Just never put it out just because I think for the whole purpose of it, it was just to mostly just, show.
It was to like help her get a deal or something.
Yeah, it was just to showcase.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I think it was just mostly to send to a record label just so they could see her perform without anything because he was supposed to send me the track. Mm-hmm. But then we recorded it off the camera and off the mic on my camera. You're just like, dude, that's actually pretty good. Let's just do that. Yeah. And that's when I'm like, all right, cool. Let's work for me.
Turned out pretty cool.
Yeah, I liked it. Like,
damn, that was like fucking 3-4 years ago now. Shit.
It feels like it was forever.
I know.
And so much has changed, like between then and now. And it's just like you look at it and it's just like, well, damn, this is only 3-4 years ago. Yeah. Like the when it comes to progress and how things change, it's just like how you can still be in the same place but things move. You know what I mean? This room has seen so many transformations.
Dude, you didn't even see it in the beginning.
No.
Man. Like I remember this place was so like dark and like it just
dark and gloomy.
Dude, well, because they had like blankets on that, like black blankets on the ceiling, which kind of darkened everything. And when I first met Shane, his desk was facing this window, and he had this like janky ass mix console to the left of him. Which,
my days!
I don't know why. It was a big one too. I think he had two. But there was that. He had like that beat to shit little 13-inch Mac doing all like the hard vital silence, like rock band stuff.
Blue.
Yeah. 1 second.
Blue just showed up. The Tisk is a busy house, y'all. A lot of people coming in, but it's so cool. I like pudding in particular. Tapioca particular.
Now just fast forward it. Whatever. But yeah, I remember his desk was there. There was like a couch here I used to like chill on and stuff. I don't even remember what the fuck was over here. I think there was another couch here that was open. Mm-hmm. And then like all the band like rehearsal shit.
Yeah,
was
yeah.
over there.
I
and,
remember, I remember the band stuff.
Mess too, man. The first time like I came in here. And then like the desk moved over here. Mm-hmm. We kind of encapsulated in this blanket, and then like I started helping out with like band stuff, just like helping them move shit to the end over there, that venue or whatever the fuck. Because we met at the gym. Excuse me, at Belmont, and I can't remember how. Like I feel like I asked him a question or he asked me a question, and then we just kind of hit it off. And like I asked if he did music or production, and I was like, oh, can I come to the studio sometime or some shit? And then it just kind of went from there. And then I met Chris for the first time, and we just like it connected. And he's like, hey man, how you doing? I'm doing fine, my guy. How's you doing? Like it was just like that.
Yeah.
So it was at like a REM Studio B or something like that.
Yeah.
And they were like mixing something. And just kind of started from there. Mm-hmm. It was interesting.
Yeah, fun times in this house.
Fun times. And then it just, once like I moved in and the band broke up, and then when I moved in, and then everything, Chris moved in, and then like Dan moved in, and then everything kind of got a little bit better, and then you moved in and got more better, and
Carter
Matt came in, and
no, it wasn't Carter.
Yeah,
no, it was Matt Carter. Yeah,
he was the next one.
Yeah, I miss Matt.
I don't remember what came after him. Did anyone come after him?
Yes. After Matt, it was what's his name?
Oh, Alex.
Yes.
Yeah, he rented the room downstairs.
Yeah.
That's right.
That was after that.
That was an interesting time too.
Yeah, I remember. I will never forget that day. I was trying to sleep, and then Alex was fucking bumping that shit. He was mixing late. I think it was like 1, 2 a.m. And I was like, bro. I texted him just like, bro. I'm like, cut that shit out. And then literally, as soon as it was so funny because I sent that text and then the music stopped and I hear his car, the door closed, and he just left. And that's like. Like literally, but that's what it was. Like it'll be sometimes like, y'all guys would be recording the one song. Like I love the song, but I remember that take.
Was the Run song?
I don't know if it was that, but like Shane made that guy redo it so many. I'm like, Shane, he has enough fucking takes. That's enough.
Oh, was it?
He was like, take it away, like na 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 na.
I think it was Toronto. Basha. Cody Basha?
It wasn't Basha.
Oh.
It was somebody else.
Aleem?
Maybe. I think it was
Aleem was usually pretty quick though.
Take it away. I don't know if you remember.
I can't remember that song.
But like
maybe it was just a service thing.
No, you played it when one of the clients came over recently. And somebody came, you were showing them that mix or something. At least I can. I distinctively remember it because me and Dylan were working. We're doing our 12-week program thing with a goal setting, and you played it here for one of the person that came in or whatnot.
Maybe it was Aleem.
I think it was Aleem.
Oh, it is Aleem. I can hear his voice now.
He redid it over and over and over. I'm just like, dude, he has enough fucking takes. I've heard that part 17,000 times.
I mean, dude, it's getting it right. You have to. Like,
no,
fucking, what's his name? 30 Seconds to Mars, dude. Like, when they were recording for This Is War, like, if you watch that documentary, dude, they took, like he played the same guitar part like 1,000 times until it was fucking perfect, Like, he's a perfectionist. He has to. And there's a difference between, blaming perfection as to why you're not releasing stuff or why you're not doing anything or finishing something, and then there's knowing your skill level and achieving that.
Yeah.
So that's where where Shane's
the line has to be drawn.
Like, I know I can get it out of him. I know I can make this record dope. I just need to get the tools.
Yeah.
So like there's a difference with that. But like it could have been because like Aleem was always drinking whiskey before he because it like rasped his voice up.
Yeah,
and gave a really cool tone to it.
Well, he kept wanting them to hit that I can't remember, like, use your falsetto, he would say, and all that stuff. So trying to get that like airy.
It's not really his range.
Yeah. So just trying to get that, and it was so not that like I think after a while I got pissed. I'm just like I was in the wrong, and he was singing us, and I did. I'm just like, here, there's the take, fucking do it. I mean, take this take, and then put it on his. But it's just like I don't know. I just remember that moment. That's probably like one of the sessions that just stuck with me. But I think I don't know what I was doing, but like I know I was editing something, and I'm just like.
It was fun times, dude. I love Aleem. And shouts to Basha too. Shouts to Basha and Aleem.
Cody Basha, man. Cody Basha, freaking Jack.
Where's that music, bro?
I know, man. Like, what the heck? Like Cody Basha, freaking Jack.
Jack Rosie, shout out to Rosie's.
And then I was just
Sammy.
I was literally just talking to him.
He's going hard on TikTok.
I love his shit, man.
Dude.
Like I love his energy. I love his vibe. Every time he smiles, it's just like he always puts me in a good mood. It's the type of dude I really love having those guys.
I love America.
Yeah,
remember we went to Edley's and we all
yeah.
got like a shit ton of hot chicken sandwiches.
He's like, fuck.
Yeah.
I love America.
Yeah,
no, but like the point you were making was actually true. Like there is a difference between, wanting something to be perfect because you feel, not necessarily insecure, but I guess no, it is because you're insecure. And then, knowing that you can get the best out of what you get, just knowing that you have the tools.
Yeah. Like knowing your skill level.
Yeah.
And you need to achieve that.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck's the word? It's like you expect a certain level of quality from yourself, so you can you know what you're aiming for. But
then that's the thing, knowing the difference between what you're seeing and then not getting this, because it's good to have that idea, but and that's something I had to realize myself. That was the biggest hiccup for me, because I kept seeing these things and I would get hung over the fact that I wasn't doing that exact thing. But those are just the expectations of what I'm seeing. It doesn't mean that what came out of it wasn't a good thing. You know what I mean? And so like that's something that I personally had to realize, even, for a shoot that I was just doing just yesterday. I thought the room would be bigger. It wasn't. you adapt,
Yeah.
and then you make the best out of what you got going on, you know, and that to me has probably just been the biggest, you know, thing that has made my life a little bit easier. Just like, okay, it's not quite what I had in mind, but okay, I like the direction. Where do I take it to where it may not look like that, but no one really knows what I wanted it to look like except for me. So I just have to be okay with it, you know? So just like kind of coming to that realization, and then just trying to, you know, put your best foot forward. And then eventually you work yourself to where like you imagine something and it's exactly what you imagine. And then at that point, I can imagine that's like every creator's nirvana, you know, where like you think about something, you know, mentally, and then you're just like, oh, okay, this is what I have in mind. This is what came out. Maybe, I don't know. Do you feel like you can achieve that level of like, I don't want to say prowess, but I feel like that's the word. Just because to be able
Prowess?
I said it. I guess that's how you say
Prowess?
it. Prowess. I guess. What did I say?
You said prowess. I think it's prowess, isn't it?
I don't know. I kind of leaned on my French for that, so
Whatever.
oh, we'll figure out how to say the word later. But it's just like would you say like it's like prowess for someone to do something like that, like to think about it and put it out exactly and it comes out that way? Or would you like,
I think it's the same with like envisioning like your goals and success and all that stuff, but having the wisdom to understand it's not going to be exactly how you think it's going to be, you know.
But do you think that's achievable though?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's probably not every single time.
Yeah, but
you know, you can come close, but then like you're gonna have some interesting little ear candy things on the side. Oh, maybe we have to tweak this line because it fits better.
Yeah.
You know, and it's just trusting yourself along the way to make the right decision. I think that's the biggest thing when it comes to like perfection insecurity issues and all that stuff. Like that only comes with time and experience. You just got to keep doing it and doing it and doing it, and then it'll click.
Yeah.
You know.
No, 100%.
So that's what happened with me, anyways. And I would say like also knowing when it's time to like move on your own from your mentor or whatever, because you don't ever want to rely on that as a crutch. You know, you need to put yourself in the situation where it's like you're the guy.
Yeah.
You know, because that'll help with the trusting yourself.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna make some mistakes along the way. Like right now, like I'm in a place where I trust myself to make a dope record or the right decisions, and also knowing like what I have to work with too. You know, I'm probably like if I'm working with like a below average artist or something for like a service or something, I know it's probably not going to be. I'll do the best I can with what I have, the tools I'm given, you know, but I'm not gonna, you know, think it's gonna be able to pitch to Rihanna or something like that. But you never know.
You never know. You never know. That one person that you thought that, you know, may not be it turns out to be a fucking banger. And it's just like, well, shit.
Maybe they're the fucking, you know, we just vibe really well and like something, you know,
and you're able to take something out of it or like, you know, unlock something about that. Because there's that too. You know, you can have people that just come in just like, oh, whatever. And then like you vibe with them, talk with them. And then you're just like, oh, shoot. This person actually, now that I, you know a little bit more about him, or you vibe a little bit more, you realize that you're able to unlock some things about them. It's just like, it's so interesting to see how, you know, some people can tap into like the potential. And I'm going to use this tangent to acknowledge the really big pain that I've been dealing with lately, because my soccer team coach got sacked and got fired.
Oh, really?
He was a club legend. Shout out to Frank Lampard. Chelsea. Right. Can't believe you said that.
Bro, I don't follow fucking soccer. Damn it. Sorry.
I'm so hurt. Even more hurt right now.
What, because I said soccer?
No. Double hurt right now.
Fuck my show.
But no, freaking super Frank Lampard. He was like a club legend. Played with the club. Won all the titles. Was the freaking gaffer, the manager. And then he got sacked mid-season after not even being able to accomplish what he was supposed to do. And it hurt. And then his replacement came in. His replacement came in on Wednesday, had a training session at 6 p.m. for a game that they played the next day at 6 p.m. Only had 24 hours to come in, take in the new team, go play a game the next day.
Damn.
Have a good life. Like, so I was fucked on Tuesday when that happened. And I was like editing and all. No, it was Monday.
Oh, so you went into editing.
Oh, dude. I literally woke up the morning. I woke up before I was playing. And for some reason, I checked my app because people were talking about it. And it just hit. Frank Lampard got sacked. And I literally, the first thing I saw in the morning, pissed. Courtney was just looking at me. She's like, you okay? It's like, I'm going to have to change clubs, man. I don't know if I can do this anymore. That's literally where I was.
My heart
is just like, in pieces. Went into editing. I was
pretty I just thought about making breakfast and it made me feel really good. I'm sorry. Carry on with what you're saying.
But yeah, no, went into editing and I kind of had to pause that. I'm just like, you know what? I got to be in a better mindset before working on the podcast. I'm like, none of that sappy shit. And then went into it, and then I'm still processing it. But yeah, I had to make mention of that because that rocked my world. I love soccer. I love sport, and I hate the fact that I can't sit there and watch every games. But I also realize that they're getting paid for me to watch them. I got shit to do, and if I can catch the game later, then that's just as good. I don't have to go. I'm like, well, why put myself through all those emotions if a team's losing and it's affecting my mood the rest of the day? Why not watch it later after I get stuff done? And then I'm not really have to worry about, it affecting my day. That seems like a win to me. So it's just like realizing, okay, you getting paid $1 million a day to go here and do this. I ain't getting paid shit.
A day? Dude, soccer players make bank, man.
Dude, like
coaches make bank there, because it's the world sport.
Yeah, it is. Well, like one of them, like the wages that they have, well, not a day. Let's say like a guy can make £380,000 a week.
Damn.
380,000 pounds a week. The pound is almost double the US dollar, which I think it may be a little like weaker just because for some reason the UK wants to get out of the European Union and they're still dealing with Brexit and all, which I'm like, good luck to y'all guys with that, man. Like, they've been dealing with Brexit since God knows 5 years now.
I thought that already happened. They were gone.
Well, they're gone, but now they're trying to negotiate a deal.
Oh, I know, because they didn't negotiate them before.
No, they're just we want out.
All the European nations are trying to jack up their prices now.
Exactly. They're like, this is what you want? Well, this is what you're going to get. Deal with the repercussion of your actions. And it's good that you want to, do what's best for your country, but then other people got to do what's best for them, too.
Yeah, I remember when Jack was here, we were kind of going into it.
Yeah.
We actually watched a movie on it, I think. I forget who was in it. I want to say it was it wasn't Benedict Cumberbatch. It was, I don't know. It was interesting because you really kind of understood what
the motivation.
I think the motivation behind it and stuff.
Well, also how it was promoted. I think it seems like it was promoted a specific way, and then a lot of the latter part of it wasn't necessarily mentioned. And when you explain it to a lot of people, they're just like, "That's what we voted for," and then people are just like, "Oh, well, fuck that."
Yeah, I honestly don't know enough about it to comment on it. I even either side. I don't know any. I was into it when it happened.
Yeah.
Back in, God, it was 2016.
It seems
and
5 years
that
ago.
and the Trump stuff was happening at the same time.
Yeah, we had our own shit going on, so it was just well, good luck, Britain. Figure it out, But it's just that. Even that's gonna affect soccer. Literally, players coming in and all that stuff. So. Yeah,
I know it had. I think it had to do something with the euro and countries having to fund other countries. So UK and Germany are the highest countries contributors, and they're putting money towards other countries that are failing. So
it's kind of like us too when we were doing the Paris deal or whatever.
Yeah, I guess we're getting back into that or some shit.
Yeah, I have to look into that. We try not to get political, but as you can tell, every now and then we'll mention some things and all in passing, but really
try not to get into it.
Yeah, because it's never good politics. It's just speaking of something fun, going to some fun, the gun that I got actually after, because we haven't mentioned that since the last time we did.
Have you
the
been
episode.
playing with it? Oh, I got fancy with mine where I was and I was able.
Oh,
to
you did?
Yeah, man, I was an all-star, man.
Hell yeah! And now, I've been playing.
Because you know how how I was showing you put it on your bed or whatever the table it was. So if you flip it around and do that, it pops up and then you can catch it. Because I was watching some people on I like Walters, do it, and he just did it smooth as fuck, dude. He just put it back in the mag.
Nice.
I'm damn, bro, that's cool shit.
That's kind of hot. Damn.
Yeah, dude.
That's a cool party trick.
I'm
right
still
there.
jelly of those 5 or 6 mags you got for nothing. Fucking pissed.
Oh, that's right. So
mine are $45 each or some shit.
Deal. So we after the podcast last week, I think it was after the podcast.
Yeah.
We did the podcast and I had, mentioned with the climate and everything, and, Dave being a gun owner, kind of just telling me about how the climate is and how you can't even get a firearm. I've always wanted one, but never made that jump. So I'm glad that Dave kind of was just well, I'll go with you because I wouldn't have done it by myself. So it was good to have, that support going into that. And surely as shit, the first place we went to had nothing. Not that many options, and we only went to 2 places, and the second places surprisingly had something.
Yeah.
They had the what's the one I really liked?
The MP Shield.
Oh man, I fucking love that.
That's a dope gun, man.
I like
that's like a big go-to. It's like that Glock 19 and that MP Shield are like the go-tos.
That MP Shield,
American
yeah,
made.
that the Glock one was the one that I really liked. The Glock 48.
Yeah.
Oh, that 48 was nice.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like in hindsight, that barrel's a little longer, so it might have been a little
overwhelming,
maybe a little weird. Not overwhelming, more so on the carrying side.
Yeah,
just because it's longer.
Exactly.
I mean, you're a bigger dude. You may not have noticed it, but
yeah.
I mean, I think the shield will be
perfect. And even like that's what I was telling Courtney. I'm just like, I'm like, this is supposed to be my concealed carry. It's only in the house because I'm not going that route yet. And so like when I'm using it in the house or getting used to it, she gets nervous because she just sees it as it's just something in the house. I'm just like, no, this is supposed to be my concealed carry. I need to be comfortable using this. So automatically, the mentality is a little different when I'm handling it because I want to get accustomed to it, like pulling it, not pulling the trigger, but just like, drawing it and like drawing it and like presenting it and then how to hold it against your chest like you showed me. Like
and you can watch all those videos. You can see them do like always bring it back and then
and then put it in the holster.
That's flagging, by the way. If you like do this and you're like that and it crosses somebody, it's called flagging. And you don't want to like flag yourself or anything.
Yeah, so you want to just.
When I was at class, they put me on the other side because he was going from appendix and I was going from on the side, and he didn't want me to go like outwards like this or something like that and flag the other guy.
When you pull, it's just like straight up.
It's supposed to be just
straight up and then present. Yep. So straight up and then
I mean, once you take your classes, like it'll explain it.
So that's honestly been a lot of adrenaline happened at that time. I'm just like that. What Dave says is true. A lot of things about that people don't know, or a lot of apprehension that people have is like, based on, not having enough information, and then once you get a little bit more educated, like from going there, just that little conversation to have with those people, knowing how to do it is just knowing the rules. And, in this case, you don't break them. It's not like, camera gear, just like, okay, these are the rules. Now, how do you break them? No, when it comes to gun, you don't break them. Yeah. You own the gun, you follow the rules. This is how you do it. This is how you guarantee the safety for everybody. And that's always been my biggest hurdle when it comes to gun ownership, just because I felt like I wasn't as educated as I needed to be to have the privilege of owning the gun, because I felt like whoever owns a gun,
technically the right.
Well, yeah, but to me, it's also the right. You're right. Yeah. But to me, I also saw like I don't know, like taking life, because ultimately it's for protection, but what it ends up being is taking life. Yeah. So it's just like, to that degree, I feel like, I don't want to take someone else's life, like loosely. Someone else's life is not mine to take in the first place. So I guess like just out of respect for that, I wanted to be, like knowledgeable about, gun ownership and all, which it's in the process. But the fact that I have it at the house, there for security and all that stuff, and yeah, that's good. Now I just got to find some bullets.
Yeah, right, dude. Fucking $700 for 1,000 rounds of FMJs is bullshit.
I may go to Gallatin, because there's the shooting range that I went was in Gallatin the first time, and I don't know. I feel like the population there is maybe not as big as Nashville, so I may be able to find some there. I don't know, but I was looking into that specific.
Dude, ammo's gonna be expensive. It's like gold, dude. There's like a shortage right now just because everyone's packing it, like just scooping up as much as they can.
Well, I also read that like a lot of the mines that like in the the material that they used to make with COVID, it's affected all of that. And so like a lot of those places,
I didn't even think of that. It's interesting too. Yeah, he said it was made of like brass and copper and lead. No, maybe not copper. Lead definitely.
Yeah, well, he said all of them basically, but it's like like with all those mines that are producing all those different things, like a lot of them get shut down, and just because of COVID. So the materials, it's hard to come by, and you can't produce it at the same production rate that you used to. So it's like it makes sense, obviously now with people, with what's happening right now, it definitely coincides, with the political climate to
I wonder if any of the mines were affected by Biden getting in, because I know he shut down that Keystone pipeline thing with the fracking and all that or whatever the hell, which like all the unions lost their minds over, and I'm like, you supported him. He said what he was gonna do. you can give him that. Give him that at least. He said what he was gonna do. He actually did like 19 executive orders or something.
I thought it was supposed to be 17.
No, it was like 19 plus like another one or some shit like that. Where like everyone else, I think Bush didn't do any. Obama did 5. Trump did 1. Biden's doing 19.
Damn.
It's like, bro, what the fuck?
What are you changing? Like I've been kind of just keeping an eye on this like school loan shit.
Yeah.
And everyone's going gung ho over it. I'm just like,
dude, I don't expect that at all, dude.
Like, and even like I think the point that I was reading is just like it's not just about forgiving school loan, but it's just like, okay, it's only going to be on the loans that they know that they're not going to recuperate.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. People are assuming that it's everybody. No, if you're paying school loans, keep paying your shit. Because guess what? If you stop paying and you go in default or something, that's bad for your credit. Yeah. And the big thing with that is just like, if you put in a deferment, that's fine. That's what you want to do, good. But like if ultimately, you're supposed to be making payments and you're not because you're expecting that the government going to come in, swoop in and forget your loan, I'm like, you got nothing coming because it seems like they're mostly focusing on the loans that they know they're not going to recuperate.
Yeah, dude, I'm more so like we talked about before, individual responsibility.
Yeah, exactly.
And stuff. You chose to go to school.
Yeah, that's your responsibility.
Whether that's the right choice you should have made or not, that's on you. Like you had those loans, and like all those people who did pay back that $100K that they owe, like what happens with them?
Yeah,
they get that money back. Or
exactly.
Like, fuck that, dude.
That's the thing.
I have student loans, dude. I'm not gonna lie, I'd be rad, but I'd be pissed for Dylan because he paid off his shit, all $60K of it. Like that'd be fucked.
Yeah. But I mean, isn't that what they say about life though? Some people get lucky.
You're right, dude. Some people get like different cards dealt and all that. Like, that's just what it is.
It's like our parents. Real estate at their time, $40,000 was the most you paid for a house. Now it's fucking $200,000. And then they're like, when my mom's just like, yeah, my house payment, $50 a month. I'm like, I wonder what that feels like. A mortgage payment, $50. Can you imagine that?
Ooh.
I
would like that. I'd hop on. Not even. I don't even really know because the interest would be out the ass. I would assume.
I mean, I don't think it'd be any more different. You
think? Because the time is a lot longer.
Well, no, it's still 40 years, but
50. Oh, you're saying
50 grand.
50 grand.
A house would cost you 50 grand.
That's interesting.
Versus now the house costs like 300. Like it wasn't. If you're spending $100K on a house, that's like a mansion. Yeah, sure. Bueno, pienso que estamos bien. No podemos decorar más.
Probably call this episode.
That's what y'all was just saying in Spanish.
All right, sweet Tina Mary.
Sweet Tina Mary.
Sweet Tina Mary.
Adios.